Purged Gareth got stunned from that. Dude, he's on Necro, Fire, Entangled, Poisoned, and Stunned. He's having a bad day. Oh, he had not done that until just now. Please tell me Lucian's not stunned? No, he's not. Thane keeps falling down and getting back up. I don't know why. Can't move Entangled. Okay. Man, he is right here in the thick of things, and he's stuck. Alright, let's try Mass Cleanse. Well, I don't really want to heal Lucian. Fuck that guy. Okay. Excuse my language. Let's make a totem over there. Alright, can we buff his Incarnate to keep him alive? Anytime you buff your Incarnate, it recharges their shields. So that's why I'm doing this. Just throw a totem wherever. Oh, that's right, this guy's Soul Wolf died. Soul Wolves cannot climb. See, the Geist is dead. I'll just summon him on this guy. Alright, let's taunt this guy, make him hit the wolf next turn. See you, Katie. Thanks for joining us tonight. Alright, it's Whirlwind. Nice. Oh, he's got the Perseverance skill, so when he got up from the knockdown I did on him earlier, it recharged his shields a bit. Alright, hit him with the mosquitoes. Okay. Oh, this guy scares me, because in one round, he KO'd someone earlier. Ah, critical backstab. And another critical backstab. Alright, Yvonne's health is... Scratch anything I was about to say. Alright, so this is the guy I taunted with the dog. Holy hell! I guess technically he hit the dog, including everything else. That's always completely worthless. He hit everyone. Alright, come on, focus Brachus. Wait, whose turn is it right now? Oh, that's Lord Kim. Does the Dragon Child bleed Holy Fire? He hit the Dragon Child and Holy Fire spilled out, which heals everybody. If so, that's real interesting. Okay, we've got to deal with this guy. Let's do Mass Cleanse Wound. Oh wait, does anyone have Decaying? I don't want to blow my own head off here. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nice. I like how it looks like a big bucket of water just fell on us. Which would honestly be helpful right now, because all this fire. Let's move a little bit. Okay, Dragon Child's turn. Can we get the kill this turn? Dragon Child, nibble for the win. Oh, yes! Die, you giant condom!
Brachus Rex, the Source King of Legend, lies dead once more, perhaps even for good. Darius groans and looks to you with weakened eyes.
Here we stand, once more on the cusp of divinity. But this cup, so long thirsted for...
I want the option to turn on Lucian. He's been a D-bag.
All my life has been a lead up to this. to be the King of Kings, God of Gods. I will not say it was in vain, but I will say it was vanity. If I were to chance upon my throne
hold
right
on.
now...
Okay, the save file is still before we even came down here.
Cast my glance
I am
to the
going to
right
take a big risk
think
and
of
save right
worldly
now,
things.
our one save file over what's going on right now.
I'd think of Sadher, my great love.
You've known her like a day, dude.
I'd think of my children, their joyous dance through fire.
Your children are a day old.
And of course, I'd think of you.
Yeah, she laid her eggs in like
Of the
24 hours. That
adventures
was
we had.
a thing.
Of our yes, I'd sit there, thoroughly contented, and wait for you to ascend the throne.
I've heard your words. I'll keep them in mind. It's been an honor traveling with you, Red. An honor.
I know,
Oh, Mr. Modest.
A mischievous smile.
but I do have to add, likewise.
Aww.
Listen, this is it. Again. And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My revels are now ended.
She's still on fire.
Yours are about to begin. I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back.
Yeah, it was pretty nice of me.
And then, when you told me you loved me, all of me awoke. All I want now is for this to end. To be by your side when we wage the final battle. And long, long after.
There will be long after. I swear it.
I know there will. Now kiss me.
Reminder, I am a skeleton. She's kissing my teeth bones or something.
You kiss each other passionately, ready to face the darkest dark.
I don't know how.
So here we are. The end of it all. Nobody I'd rather see this whole thing through with. I trust you. I trust your judgment.
You shouldn't. Your trust is well placed, Yvonne.
I know you will. I know you. Remember? You're the best damn friend I've ever had.
Yep, I just denied you years of revenge. I'm a good pal.
Well then, let's do this.
You think back on your journey here, on all you
Oh, Lucian. Okay,
Magisters hunted sorcerers who committed
they
horrible
fully healed when the
crimes
fight ended.
and purged
I-
sorcerers who only tried to heal the sick.
Okay, I don't think I can take him now. Like I said, I wanted to let Lucian get low, and as soon as Brachus Rex died, turn on Lucian. But if it even gives me the opportunity now, I don't know if I can beat him. Thane is separated from the party, and he's right here next to a guy that swings for 6k. So, alright.
You think of how the Eternals unleashed void-woken horror on the world in an effort to reclaim it. You look at the source around you. You know that within your reach is divinity. You think of what you could do with such power. Seeing the vast quantity of source in front of you, you think you should be able to handle a couple of void-woken. You think of your personal problem. It's time to make a choice. A choice that decides the fate of Rivellon and of you. Where do you stand?
What is that option? I'll fulfill my destiny. I'll create a world where the God King rules eternal. I just used everything in my power to beat the God King. Why is this a choice? I accept the power of divinity. I'm pretty sure that's not what they wanted, but I'll try it. Again, save game. I don't know what's going to happen when I do this.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aetheran lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
It's the God King's time to return. Alright. This is what Yvonne wanted, which to me sounds garbage. Make everyone divine so no one is divine. Okay. First, I gotta try this. Fulfill my destiny as God woke and become the new divine. If I can, chat, I'll pick an option, see the ending, reload, and then see the other endings if I can. So, fulfill my destiny as God woke and become the new divine. Steam achievement. Oh, here we go. Ah! We beat it, guys! We beat the game on honor mode.
And so it ended.
Put that on my
A
resume.
tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken.
Wendigo's the narrator?
The Eternals reclaimed the world.
What?
Dwarves, elves, lizards, and
Oh, the
humans
Eternals.
all became slaves, ruled over by the Sworn and the Eternals. Relics of the old
What?
world remained, but in time they crumbled and fell, like the memories of the peoples who had built them.
How is this
Lost
the
to time
ending I
and
chose?
Sand in the wind, but not lost to Fane. Fane would never forget.
What?
This I know, because Fane is now my master. My task? To chronicle the rise and fall of the Godwoken. This was their story. Master, I hope you approve.
So, I've got a Steam achievement for Fane. It says, return the Eternals to Rivellon. I feel like that's not the option I picked, unless I really misunderstood the story. Alright, we got like epilogue on the boat here.
The world as we know it will soon come to an end, and welcome an undead wasteland in its stead.
But my people are home. Rivellon will be at peace. It'll be paradise.
The day will come when you realize your mistake,
Yeah.
and on that day you will come crawling back to me in search of absolution.
Sorry, Red.
It will be the day we take up arms together once more. May it soon dawn.
I think that day will be in August when Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition comes out.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mouth.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal
Oh
benefit.
yeah, wasn't this ship torn into
I'd say
pieces?
You owe me. But why stay the old... Get an eyeful. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time. It isn't going to be easy cleaning up this mess you've made. It might not even be possible. I don't know how I could have been so wrong about you. I'm never wrong.
I tried to do what you wanted. You accept fate for what it is.
How boring. No, thank you. You'll see, you little so-and-so. This isn't over until we meet again.
Okay.
There's nothing interesting down there.
Oh.
The future lies ahead.
Oh. Spirit of Beast. So I can see the dead origin
Beast's
characters?
spirit barely responds to you. He only sings while brushing.
He says he likes it thick and long and combs it out all dilly. He twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He stroke. He say he'll touch it all day long.
He says he'll touch it all day long. Alright. Almira, how do you feel about this?
If I'd only known what would become of you back when I first laid...
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly, then slinks forward to kiss you.
I'm a skeleton.
Her mouth meets yours and devours you with predatory abandon. Somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you think you hear her voice sigh, mine. But
Something to remember me by, darling.
What's next for you?
Who knows? A nice cottage someplace quiet for Mahalia and I.
Oh yeah, Mihali's like your
Roaring fire
husband.
in
Why are
front
you
of
kissing
bed.
me?
But a girl needs some fun, doesn't she?
I hope you've reformed your ways.
Reform my ways. How adorable.
her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly,
Again?
then slink her mouth meets yours and devours.
Something
Are we in
to
a
remember
kissing
me
loop?
by.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
He doesn't like me. Tarquin, what's up?
Tarquin looks like he's about to unleash a cutting remark for a moment, but he thinks better of it and offers a slight bow instead.
Okay, he doesn't like me, but I have the powers of God, so he's not going to say anything.
Sibyl twirls her needle, her face set in a defiant scowl.
Hi, Sibyl.
Ha! All that awaits you is an eternity of regret.
Okay, I thought we were going to live happily ever after. Obviously not.
Ah, you.
Lifan folds his arms and steps back from you.
I suppose this is proof I've got really bad taste in friends. After all that we've been through since Fort Joy, after all that,
He fixes you with a steely gaze, eyes burnished and shiny like pebbles of hatred.
Surely you're happier than when Lucian was in charge.
You're a fool.
Aww.
I intend to spend the remainder of my... It may not be but when did that ever stop me?
Ifan pauses, as if about to say something else. Then...
Alright. Spirit of Losa, what have you got to say about
the
this?
ghost of Losa hums a soft
Nothing. She's definitely in ghost form. Why did you summon your ghost wolf, weirdo? Okay. Is that everyone? Talk to the boat.
I await but your word, Master.
How can this be? You were smashed to pieces.
Consider me to be a gift from Malady. My wood was splintered. A shame I must be given life anew to know the pain ahead.
It is good to see you.
As I was called to be. I am yours to command. I am at the ready.
Let's depart.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays, and with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the lady. And what a view!
Ah, there it is, everybody! Steam achievement.
You, Fane the
Complete the game in honor mode. Ah.
You were the key.
I have it on record.
You set right the original wrong. And the 7 were punished for their transgression. Are you proud of all you achieved? Or are you ashamed of your sins?
Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna watch the credits. Let's see if we can reload back to when I made the choice and see another ending. So apparently if Fane becomes the Divine, Fane, it's the same as when Fane let the evil monsters into the world. I don't know if that's just because of Fane's story or if that's a glitch or what. I thought becoming the Divine is what Malady wanted, but everybody was like, ah, you disgust me. Alright.
After all the what shall you do with Divinity?
Okay, this time I want to say it's the God King's time to return, the evil option. I feel like it's the same as what just happened. It's not. Steam achievement, Return of the King. Submit to the God King. Let's see what this does.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. The Eternals returned to the world. In the eyes of the God King, Fane was redeemed. He returned to his studies.
Oh, no, it is slightly different.
Dwarves, elves,
Fane's like a scholar
and
now.
humans all became slaves, ruled over by the Sworn and the Eternals. The God King had defeated the Seven and returned from the Void. Relics of the old world remained, but in time they crumbled and fell, like the memories of the peoples who had built them.
Okay, I
Lost
get
to
it.
time, like sand in the wind, but not lost to Fane. Fane would never forget. This I know, because Fane is now my master. My task? To chronicle the rise and fall of the Godwoken.
There was like one extra bit of dialogue for this option.
Master, I hope you approve.
So if Fane becomes the Divine, he becomes God, he's in charge, but he also lets the Eternals back in the world. If you let the God King back in the world, Fane goes back to being just a scholar, but it's still the same effect on everything.
Don't you dare look me in the eyes, slave, for that is all you are now that you bow to the God King.
Oh, okay, different dialogue.
The world as we know it will soon come to an end, and welcome an undead wasteland in its stead.
You can still be Emperor. The God King is a magnanimous divinity.
Emperor of the dead, to sit on a cold grey throne amid a vast necropolis. Your battle may have ended, mine can...
Okay, okay. Malady, what up?
Malady stands tall and...
Well, here we are again. Get an eyeful. It isn't going to be easy cleaning up this. I don't know how I could have been so wrong about you. I'm never wrong.
You shouldn't speak that way to a disciple of the God King.
A cruel smile.
Tell your God King he'll have to send much more than you to silence until we meet again.
Okay. So her dialogue is almost the same. Okay, the ghost had like almost nothing to say. I'm not gonna bother with that.
After all I had to do to free myself of the God King, you just gave in to him? You've ruined everything. I want you to know that.
No kisses from Almira this time, boys. Hey, Tarquin, how do you feel?
You know what you've done. You've signed my death warrant, fool. The God King won't stand to the likes of me in this world. Not after
Oh, there's a breadcrumb. I didn't know you abandoned his cause, so I wonder if Tarquin used to serve the God King.
Sibyl twirls her needle, her face set in a defiant scowl.
Demand she pledge loyalty to the God King.
She spits on the ground.
I pledge myself.
This is going great.
Ah,
Ifan folds.
I suppose the ascension of the God King is after all that we've been through since fortune.
He fixes you with a steely gaze, eyes burnished and shining like pebbles of hatred.
Thanks. Let's see. Command him to swear allegiance to the God King.
Please. My allegiance, and I will never...
Ifan pauses.
Alright.
I await but your word.
Okay,
As I was
let's
You look up and with a
depart.
start, you And what of you? What of you, Fane the Eternal, indeed? You were the key to it all. You
Oh,
brought
look
the
at that
Eternals back
thing.
to the world.
Is that
and
the
saw
God
the
King?
God King enslave the thieves.
That is spooky guy.
You set right the original wrong. And the seven were punished for their transgression. Are you proud of all you achieved? Or are you ashamed of your sins?
Alright, I think that's the same as before. Okay. So we've seen two of the of Fane's endings.
After all, what shall you do with divinity?
So, purge the whole world of Source, or give divinity to everyone. Give it to everyone, see what happens. What's this? Embrace the strange new world.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. When the dust settled, no new divine had risen. Instead, all Source was released into the world for all the people and every creature to share. Everyone was now a sorcerer. And united, the peoples of Rivellon pushed back the God King into the very depths of the void.
Good for us!
This ushered in a new golden age of peace and prosperity.
Good
But
for
alas,
us.
it was not to last.
Oh no.
With many greedy for wealth, power, and position, the struggle soon began anew. Source, the very language of creation was used in violence once more. The never-ending contest for power continued.
People you disappoint.
As for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken failed to seal the veil. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine, in service of the King, until the day I am freed, the day the God King returns.
Okay. How do you all feel about me releasing Divinity?
Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. A Godwoken. But what good is it to be Godwoken when Source is now a free-for-all? Don't fool yourself. In the absence of a master, as long as there is power, there is conflict. Source for all, in that sense, I suppose I should look upon it all as an opportunity. People crave authority.
Ooh, you're gonna be like Brachus
They'll beg
Rex?
for it, please. I'm not a dilettante.
I don't even know what a dilettante is.
He sighs, which seems to ease his surly.
But come, we'll not part on bad terms.
Where you heading?
After all, I've dragons to raise.
Yeah.
I need to teach them to be good boys and girls before they set the entire world on fire. There may be an accident or two along the way. Can't be helped.
Planning ahead.
I do so long to see my palace again. The Forbidden City. To sit all day in perfumed shade and watch the white of the marble change. But above all, I long to be with Sadher.
Alright.
Long
Have a
to
great
finally-
life.
Oh, but before you go, remember how when we first met, I took you by the jaw to inspect your teeth?
Yes.
Not something one forgets in a hurry. Now, if you recall, as per your own testimony, you can tailor, but alas, you've no culinary skills, and need little or no regard for personal hygiene. Not an ideal.
Oh, wow.
Still, I'm nothing if not a tolerant man who believes in individual growth. I'm sure the journey...
What?
As such, I'd like to offer you what I denied you before, the opportunity to become my slave.
What? You little shit.
What say you?
Hit him on the nose?
Taken quite by surprise, he staggers back.
I take that as a no. Fair enough. But next time, please, use your words.
He's like, oh, you want to be a slave? Punch him in the nose.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here,
Well, here we are again. Get an eyeful. I've a lot of plans.
she drums her fingers,
All that work. All that effort.
Ooh, she's not
tossed
happy
into
about
the
this.
gutter like a malformed child.
Why, Malady? It sounds like you're only interested in helping me for your own
Is
benefit.
it taking you this long to figure that out? Never mind. I'll find another way.
She fingers the mask, covering her face. For a moment, it seems
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way.
she looks you up and
I guess this will have to take a moment. Why don't relax, enjoy? I certainly plan to do the same. Oh, I don't know, around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we
Lover
can-
or 300. Dang, girl.
Perhaps our paths will cross again until we find out.
Is that insight into her stamina? Mortal men cannot keep up. Or women, she didn't specify.
A world full of sorcerers. That's quite a thing. But don't
Alright, her conversation's not different.
Source of all, eh? Bold move, I'll grant you that. I didn't think anyone considered the little people.
What do you think
anymore.
of the new world that I ushered into existence?
I don't know yet. Perhaps peace will reign and all will be equal. Or perhaps you've bestowed great power on undeserving children and turned them loose on each
It's
other.
probably the latter.
Time will tell.
So, here we are, my darling. A bit boring to be so unexceptional all of a sudden. Then again, I suppose they can't fit all of us in Fort Joy.
Hmm. In a world where everyone is frightening, no one is frightening.
They haven't all met me.
Ooh.
Ah, well. Some things just can't be helped.
Where are you off to?
That quite depends on you.
she laughs, and it's music to your soul.
We want each other. We love each other after all. Let others play the game of gods. Love.
Aw. Hey, Fawn, you still mad at me?
Ifan beams at you,
Nope.
his blood-streaked face more jubilant than you've ever seen it.
We did it. The odds were against us.
He reaches out his hand to grasp yours. Sauce crackles.
Now we'll see something. We'll see what happens when everyone can harness their own divinity. Me either. I knew it. From the with a world full of sorcerers, we should be able to make short work of the Voidwoken.
I'm more than ready for a peaceful world.
Ifan nods, but his mind is elsewhere already.
We'll need supplies. Source-forged steel, war owls, a central command from which to